Jstor is a database with more than 10 million articles, books, and even primary sources on a variety of topics. Searching a database this large can be a bit daunting, so I've compiled some of my favorite tips and tricks to help you search Jstor effectively. First, how do you get to Jstor? From the library's homepage, click on the Databases link. You'll see that we have over 300 databases. Looking through the Subjects dropdown, you can see how our databases are divided by disciplines. We have databases specific to education, history, nursing, etc. There are some databases, however, that are multidisciplinary, such as Jstor. Jstor is one of our popular databases and is used by many of our majors here at EKU. You can find it linked on the left-hand side of the screen under our popular databases list. Simply select Jstor from the list to continue. You will then be prompted to log in with your EKU username and password. Your username will be your complete EKU email address. Your password will be the same password you use for Blackboard and your email. Jstor Search is a bit different from other databases in that it does something called full text searching. Full text searching means that anytime you search for a work, it will pull articles and books that includes that word anywhere in the text. For example, if you search for Nazi propaganda, it will pull every single article or book that includes the words Nazi propaganda somewhere in the text. In this case, a search for Nazi propaganda returned almost 50,000 results. For this reason, when searching in Jstor, it is very important to use a good combination of search terms to find articles and books that are relevant to your topic. By reviewing the titles and topics area, we can get an idea for other search terms that will help us find more relevant results. Are we interested in writing a paper on Nazi propaganda as it relates to children and how it was used in schools? Or how the Nazi regime used film as a propaganda? Or in this case, how radio was used as propaganda? Use the terminology from the database to help you choose good search terms. If we scroll back up to the top, let's review the article on propaganda in schools again. In this case, the author has Nazi propaganda in the title. That's probably a term we can keep as is. We may also consider terms found in the topics area: children, curricula, and teachers. Let's try another search that includes these additional search terms. At the top of the screen, under the search box, you will see a link for Advanced Search. The Advanced Search feature will give you more options in searching than the basic search. First, there are multiple search boxes for typing in our search terms. The multiple search boxes are a clue to separate your terms into individual boxes. We'll type Nazi propaganda in the first box. In the second box, we'll try children. We can add additional boxes by clicking on the Add a Search box. And finally, we'll add curricula in the third box and teachers in the fourth. There are additional search options to help narrow your results. For example, I would recommend narrowing your search by item type. When searching, you'll often find reviews mixed in with your results. Reviews are essentially the author's opinion on an article or a book. A review will not count towards your peer review scholarly article requirement. You can also narrow your results by date. Typically, in historical research, default to only materials published after 1970. Be mindful of your topic. What would an appropriate date limit for something written in education or technology? In that case, we would ask you not to use anything older than 10 years. In this case, I believe we should narrow our results to only those published after 1970. This search returned 434 results. This is a much more manageable search, and the results appear to be more on topic. Reviewing the titles and the terms in the topics area, I'm seeing more research on teachers and education. Let's take a look at this journal article, Teaching the Nazi Dictatorship, Focus on Youth. Click on the title to open the article. Notice that Jstor opens with a view of the article on the right and the publication information on the left. Above the article view, you can see how many times your search terms appear within the text of the article. In this case, our search terms appear within the text 98 times, and on page 192, 11 times. Let's review page 192. As I'm skimming this page, I I can see how it might relate to my research topic. For example, Hitler permeated every area of a German youth school day, but particularly in the fields of history, geography, biology, athletics, and the new subject inheritance or racial science. After a quick skim, this article looks to be pretty helpful in addressing my research topic. Jstor does have a save option, but be mindful that you can only save materials after you have created an account in Jstor. I recommend simply downloading the PDF onto your personal computer. If you're on a public computer, download the article and either email it to yourself or upload it to the cloud to access later. Jstor will also provide you the citation. Under Cite This Item, Jstor will provide an MLA, APA, and Chicago-style citation, but please be mindful that these citations are not always correct and should be double-checked with a citation manual. If you need help searching or want more information about Jstor, connect with a librarian through our Ask Us chat widget found on the library's homepage.